turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 65 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's Gallman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready? Who ready? You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Easy. Some motion. Hey, Mike 51.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jameis to throw it. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Hey, come on,
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
17 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go one more. Pick the edge. On 3. Check. 49.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gallman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's checking. Crash. Flip it. Twist. Easy. On me. Wait.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Gallman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At their 48-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Easy. Green, triple team. 951.
McKinnon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerick McKinnon. 52 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch QB's up. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I got it. 44 is the mic.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Go. Mike,
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Watch the shift.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Shift.
To throw is Bridgewater. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Silver. Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On play action, Winston. And his throw here is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Don't say nothing. 90 is the mic.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Bridgewater to throw it, and that's caught by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, watch the slant.
Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Check, 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 check. 50, right. 50.
Throwing, Bridgewater. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lambeau is good, but hang on, a flag is down. Now if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Gallman. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Easy. Hey, check Mike 50.
Coming to you.
Mike 50.
Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Wait. 51, Mike 51.
To try again after the sack. Winston. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First down, Tampa Bay.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Easy. Flip it. Watch the slant.
Play action now, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike's 50.
They go play action. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Saints 16, Buccaneers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. It's coming this way.
Echo. Here we go.
And the blitz does come. The open man is Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
The Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike 54. Target. Hey, what?
Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Black 25. Hey. Easy. Right here, guys.
On second down, McKinnon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 65 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
36-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Bridgewater. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mike spoke forward. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Kill, 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 kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Bridgewater now. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lambo will put this one through inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Gallman again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Flag! What is that? Too low, tight up, tight up, tight up. Easy. Motion. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch the screen. Watch it.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
What we got?
Bridgewater being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Right here. 44's the mic. 44's Mike. Check. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Buccaneers, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.